40.
Hi everyone, welcome to day 5 of Happy Coolmas. In today's video, I'm going to discuss the latest theories on Savitar's predictions shared by the man previously known as Dr. Alchemy, Julian Albert. As a reminder, here's what Savitar had to say.
One shall betray you. One shall fall. One will suffer a fate far worse than death. This is the knowledge I have for you.
Wow, that's a lot of stuff to digest here. Before we start hypothesizing on who Savitar is talking about, let's first get a few assumptions out of the way. Is Savitar telling the truth? Since he wants his word to sow doubt and confusion in the team, we have to assume that he's telling the truth in some way. Can Savitar be wrong? Well, his predictions are based on his own specific timeline occurring. However, as Barry has proven multiple times, timelines can be changed. But according to one of the Flash executive producers, Andrew Kreisberg, events will occur in episode 9 that will change the direction of the show moving forward. They will have a greater idea of what threat Savitar faces and what they're truly up against, and how it's going to take all of them to fight it. So that tells me that his predictions are more likely to occur than not, and the team in some way, shape, or form is going to have to address them in the second half of the season. So with that said, let's talk about some of the theories on Savitar's predictions. Let's start with prediction number 1, one shall betray you. To find out who is likely to betray the team, let's consider who has the most to gain from betraying the team. For me, it has to come down between HR, aka Fake Wells, or Wally. HR is still very secretive and quite frankly has shown over and over again that he's not honest about his true intentions. The more we find out about him, the more likely we are to find his true game plan. Wally is obsessed with getting faster. While the team seems to be embracing him becoming Kid Flash, we're not sure what the effect of his new powers will have on him. I personally believe it's Wally that's the most likely to betray the team, as his powers exist solely because of Savitar, and we know that Savitar's previously enhanced meta all went bad. So my theory is that Wally will betray them because he will go bad. Let's move on to prediction number 2, one shall fall. It's either going to be Cisco, Caitlyn, or Iris on this one. Cisco and Caitlyn are prime candidates because Cisco vibed a future where they're both fighting each other. One of them could possibly die from this battle. Iris is also a great candidate because Barry saw her getting killed. Now my vote here goes for Iris because these kinds of stories typically set themselves up so that the protagonist, aka Barry, does everything they can to stop the thing that they don't want to happen. Yet by doing that, they actually make the thing that they don't want to happen. So in a way, Barry is going to contribute to Iris getting killed. Let's finish with our final prediction. One will suffer a fate far worse than death. With Wally betraying the team and Iris dying, it's obvious who is going to be the person suffering the fate worse than death. Joe West. Outliving one's offspring is a regular TV trope. It centers around the phrase, no parent should have to outlive their child. Iris being physically dead and Wally being morally dead, Joe would have effectively outlived his children, which would be the worst thing to happen to him. Even having a surrogate child in the form of Barry could not make up for it. What do you think of these Savitar predictions? Do you foresee a different outcome? Comment below and let me know. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you're new, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye.